4 people injured after a swarm of bees attacked motorists during an accident. Graduating from childhood to adulthood inside the colorful Maasai cultural tradition. And we'll take you to Thailand, where an insect cuisine will redefine your dining culture. Good afternoon. I am Akisa Wandera. Members of Parliament elected under the Jubilee Party are holding a parliamentary group meeting today. And this is the first time the members of Parliament are meeting after the August 8th election, in which the party garnered the majority control of both the National Assembly and the Senate. President Uhuru Kenyatta, who's also the Jubilee Party leader, is hosting the meeting at State House here in Nairobi. And for more details, let's now speak to our senior political reporter, Chris Tairu, who's joining us live from our City Centre studios. Chris, what is the agenda for this meeting?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Akisa. And you correctly put it, the meeting is taking place at State House, Nairobi. The media was not invited to cover the proceedings for that meeting, and we expect that they will be sending the message and, of course, the footage afterwards. But I have managed to talk to a few members of Parliament-elect, and the meeting is currently underway. It started at around midday, and top on the agenda is trying to bring and consolidate their support as they try to see who will take the position of speakers of both houses. That's the National Assembly and the Senate, as well as other positions that are there in the 12th of Parliament. And in the National Assembly already, there is talk that Justin Muturi is set to retain that position as the Speaker of the 12th Parliament. Remember that yesterday, Michael Selai, who is the clerk of the National Assembly, came out saying that out of the 21 applicants who had applied for that position, only 3 managed to qualify, and that is Justin Muturi and Dr. Noah Winja and Washington Onyango. Those are the 3 Kenyans who qualified to contest for that position of Speaker of the National Assembly. And Justin Muturi managed, although the signatures that were required were only 20, Justin Muturi managed to get more than 150 signatures from members of Parliament-elect so that he can qualify to apply for that position. And the talk out there is that Justin Muturi is set to retain that position. But where the most interesting part or the most interesting position and that all eyes will be looking upon is that position of the Speaker of the Senate. Talk outside there has been that the Jubilee Party is not comfortable retaining Ekwe Uhuru as the Speaker of the Senate for another term. And the argument out here has been that he did not perform as expected compared to Justin Muturi in terms of pushing the Jubilee agenda in the Senate. And one of his main challengers is the former Bungoma Governor Ken Lusaka. And last evening we saw that Nairobi Senator-elect Johnson Sakaja dropped his bid to be the Deputy Speaker in the Senate so that he can support Ken Lusaka and leave leeway for regional balance. And as we speak right now, we saw that Ekwe Uhuru was trying to lobby members of the Senate as well as trying to make some few calls. I remember that in Parliament today we have the orientation of the senators, and so he was there trying to mingle around with the newly elected senators, just trying to assure them that yes, he got their interest at heart. But the final decision will of course be made from that parliamentary group meeting. Remember that if they settle on either Ken Lusaka or they agree to retain Ekwe Uhuru, and on the National Assembly they agree to retain Justin Muturi, then it will be a sealed deal since the party enjoys majority of support in both houses. And the meeting, we were told that it's not supposed to stay for long, although there's other issues in regards to other positions. Remember that we have the chief whip. Although when it goes to the leader of majority in the National Assembly, we have Aden Duale, who managed to retain his seat as the Garissa Township Member of Parliament, and we understand that he might be retaining his seat given the manner in which he defended the Jubilee government on the floor of the House during the 11th Parliament. And in the Senate, we have Kindiki Kithure, who is the senator-elect for Tharaka Nithi. He managed to get back his seat or retain his seat, and he has been the leader of majority in the 11th Parliament, that is the Senate, and we understand he might be retaining that position. But there are other positions that members of Parliament-elect are still lobbying. For instance, who will be the chairman of the Security Committee, who will be a member, who will be joining the Parliamentary Service Commission. This is a very crucial commission. Remember that there are